Huge, huge danger game.
It's not a danger game. I think we'll definitely win. I'm not worried at all.
Playing Sunday and travelling out west. McGovern versus no forwards.
Well, that's not true at all. We're still in contention for this thing.
I've been big on them not winning a game all year. I just don't see how they win a game. But then I look at this game and go, I think West Coast is going to win this game. I think you're in real trouble. Everything would have to break history for that to happen, for them not to win a game. History says they will. 1964's Fitzroy's the last season a team went without a win. That's hypothetical.
Yeah.
You lose.
Yeah.
It's 7:30 Sunday.
It'll be pretty grim.
Because you don't want to be that team that loses.
That's true. I really don't want to be that team.
Exactly.
So that is making me more nervous now I say it. I just know not only yourself, but how everyone will respond if it's St Kilda. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous.
Feel good Friday. Waking up on a Friday. If you're a Sunnies fan, you're going, oh, geez, the sun is bright.
A Sunnies fan?
They're called Sunnies fans,
Are
aren't
they?
Suns fans. There's about 10 of them.
We'll ask them.
I'm not sure, but the future is bright there. They're a legit wagon of a team. Last night, they put on a show, and everyone's going to say, oh, it's in Darwin. It doesn't count. No. You could play it on the moon for all I care. They're a team.
I don't know who'd be saying that.
A lot of Hawks fans saying, take us to the MCG against them. We beat them 9 times out of 10. I was like, okay, so there's a chance that you could lose one.
Okay.
But what a game. A real fun Thursday night game.
It was good, wasn't it?
Fun in prime time.
I feel like, let's just say, I don't know, top of my head, last 3 weeks, Thursday night, not been unbelievable.
Yeah. No.
From memory, I might be missing one, but...
Not really, but I think this game had it all. We had, Mark of the Year contenders.
Yes.
Straight, goal kicking.
Yes.
Lots of goals kicked. Skills are pretty good given the dewy conditions.
Yes.
So, all in all,
bit
I
of biff.
thought... Bit of biff. Good. Lot of biff, actually. Little rivalry just bubbling away there, I think.
Well, two fun young teams.
And the Suns have their measure. I think they've won 5 of the last 6. Made that up, but it was a lot. It's it's something like that.
Yeah, sure.
But off the top of my head,
Fuck it, why not?
Who knows? But first half, Suns, we just thought, okay, got to run away with it.
Yeah.
Just naturally, this is going to happen. Darwin Suns, they know how to play the conditions. They're going to win here. And the Wiz, wizardly-like tendencies to give him the game.
Yeah.
Just on fire. 3 goals in the first half. He might be the most exciting bums-on-seat player. He's up and about.
He's right up there. Don't know about... Well, I don't know where I sit on this one. I know he did some pre-match... I want to say it could have even been last week. Did some pre-match stuff with Eddie Betts. So, there's that little sort of connection and relationship brewing. But he did the Eddie's pocket celly. And I went...
Yeah. And fun at Eddie as well. Yeah. Eddie's just 100 metres down on his little plastic Bunnings chair doing the special comments.
I think I liked it. Yeah. I'm just trying to decide.
He did a lot. He loves a goal celly. We know they do. But they played well, the Hawks. I don't feel any differently about them really after. Now, I have been big on the vibes personally that I just think they were a better, more exciting team last year.
Yep.
I definitely feel that way about it. Now, they're still very good, but their next 4 coming up will be how legit are they? What are they kind of team?
Well, last year they were very much red-shirting during college. It was fraternity parties.
It was exciting.
It was exciting. They were not doing a lot of homework. And then this year's sophomore.
Yeah.
They got
it's a bit more business this year. Last year, a lot of celebrations going on. We probably tapered back the cellies.
Yeah. No.
I know Wiz goes hard.
I think they've just worked out the appropriate time to use them. That's where I stand.
Yeah. Because last year they would just bring him out after going 5 points ahead.
Yes.
And be like, this is MCG. It's okay, well, we're 2 minutes in the first quarter.
Yes, exactly.
It's a bit early. So, but I think they were better last year. I still feel like they'll be potentially top 4, if not 4th and 5th. And the next 4 it's rough. Next 4 weeks for the bye, they've got Brisbane, Pies, Dogs, and Adelaide.
That's a test.
That's
shit.
That's a big 4 coming up.
Wow.
That's a real legitness test.
That's the hardest.
The hardest run. The hardest
possible,
run.
Yeah.
So they're 6-3 now. Imagine they lose 2 of those.
Yeah.
8-5. Makes it tough for them. So I also just on them. I love what they're doing. We've been a big fan of them ever since they became good last year.
We jumped on that.
And we love Sam Mitchell.
Yeah.
We know there's a different operator, one of the smartest minds in football, just an absolute dog.
Yes.
But I don't like that they're flopping and ducking for frees.
No.
It seems like it's happening a lot, especially in the forward 50.
Yeah. Well, you did put Sicily, I believe, on flop watch, didn't you?
He's on flop watch and even the ducking for frees watch as well. Now, I know it's part of it, but I was sitting there going, is Sam Mitchell training this or is Sam Mitchell saying I don't like it because it's just it doesn't look good for the game. Like I don't like it when someone ducks and does that the angle down, trying to get an arm across the shoulder.
It's the torpedo. I
don't like that. So I don't know if they're training that, if Sandwich is all about it, or if it's just like Guinea and Wiz, the two ones that do it most. They're like, no, this is how we get frees here and how we get shots on goal.
It would be so difficult as a coach, wouldn't it? Because it pays off.
It does pay off.
So it's like,
yeah, I don't know. I just think, I mean, you can't tackle Wiz.
But the thing is, I think you can. But like a lot of the time, he genuinely is leaning on a massive angle,
and he's going flat out. You know, almost if Wiz is coming at you, you get on your knees and try and just wrap around him.
That's a good tactic.
I think that's the way to go about it.
That's
or
a
you
really
just
good
corral
idea.
him into a space like a
sheepdog.
Into like a pocket and be like, no, go there. So they're impossible to tackle. I just didn't like it. Last night I saw a couple of them. I was like, oh, I think Wiz did one late to try and get a free to put them in front or close to winning games. So I just didn't like it. So I'm not sure if they're training it, but it needs to come out.
Oh, the problem with those two as well, particularly Guinea, is you don't want to fall into the category of the boy who cried wolf, which we've seen a few times, because there's been a few moments where they haven't paid it for Guinea, and I'm like, no, took his head off.
Yeah, you have to. Well, exactly. Yeah. That happened last year where it's like, no, now he's actually getting his head taken off.
Yeah.
So it's hard. It'd be hard to umpire as well. I just think, especially in finals, we know that umpires swallow their whistles a bit.
Yes.
And let more go. So I would hate for them to do a duck or a flop and then still be in the play, and the reason they don't end up kicking a goal in a crunch final is because they've been going and acting for a free when they could get their feet and stayed in the play. So that's just an old man me coaching little thing that came in, which is really weird because I don't care at all about coaching. But the Suns are legit. Noah Anderson's a stud.
Yes.
We don't talk about him enough or at all because small market team up there. Just let them go, tan up, do what they need to do, get in the fake solariums, whatever they want to do up there in the Suns. We don't talk about them that much. But now that they're good, and we've seen Noah Anderson, we know they've got like 15 top 10 picks.
Yep.
He's a guy, 35 and a goal. Like he dragged them across the line, had McGuinness sitting on him in the second half. It's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm still going to drag him. So I love what he's doing. And he's always, I feel like the last 2 seasons, just sneaks up on the Brownload count, doesn't he? He just seems like, oh, Noah Anderson's top 5 now. Oh, he's in the top 10 year on year. Like he's a genuine stud.
Well, I remember a few years ago in particular that happened with Took. And I remember going, look, it's on me. Don't watch enough Suns games.
Yep.
But that's, you know.
Yep.
And even when probably, if I think back to, even like, admittedly, like Fife winning the Brownlow or Pritis winning the Brownlow, I just don't watch enough of your games. But yeah, shit, you're racking them up.
Yeah, he always just gets, and so damaging as well. Another guy that's damaging, John Noble.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
1,001 meters gained. 1K club.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the record's like 1,100 Aaron Hall back in 20-something. But a K in meters gained is wild behaviour.
Now, just for the uninitiated, what does that mean exactly?
So it's how much like net positive meters you get on the opposition. So when he's coming out flying at half back, when he hits a 20-meter kick. Yep. Then he gets it back, a 2 for 1. Another 40-meter kick. 60 meters gained.
Nice.
There.
It's good to clear that up for just the people that don't know. I obviously am right all over that, but yeah.
1,000 meters gained.
That's amazing.
Is what? Had 36, had 25 kicks. Like, if they're not taking his measurements for an All-Australian Blazer, just asking, like, what's your torso length, arms, just in case.
Which side do you
start getting him measured.
Yeah.
See what side you hang to.
Yeah. Well.
What pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should start getting measured up because he is an absolute dog back there. And just like even we saw it last night, we spoke about it going into the game. Dan Rioli and him flying off halfback.
Change the team.
Change the team completely.
Yeah.
Great recruiting there. So Took's 200th as well. Well done, Took Miller. Huge David Took. Man who's stuck by that club through some real shit.
Yeah.
Some real shit. Told Stephen May and Tom Lynch when they were captains and we're leaving, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Get your asses out of here. We don't want you here.
Was he there when you were there? Was there a crossover?
He was, yeah. I think maybe for 2 years.
Yeah.
Came in and just like worked his ass off.
Yeah, nice.
Worked, and got himself to where he is now. So his dad is also awesome. And in the post game, his dad just had a bit of swag about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, from America. I think he's in a band as well.
Oh,
just
now we're talking.
Yeah, had a lot of swag about him. So I loved him and his dad in the post game. So Suns are top 4. Top 4 game in hand.
Yep.
So dangerous. They're genuinely legit. I'm back in love with them. I'm back in I think they're a fun team. If you were on the Gold Coast now and you're trying to pick up football, you go, oh, this team is cool. Like they're very cool. They play attractive football, especially in that market there. And New South Wales, Dave Matthews said they don't have the attention span for football. I think if you look at that, you go, these guys are fun.
I'll stick around for another 2.5 minutes.
I'll watch them. So now they're selling out games.
Yep.
Also, all their like big dogs in the Suns, like their president, their CEO, were like, I think they were generally pissed last night.
Really?
They were in like some section doing like the arm movements, just partying the house down. So I love it. I love when a small team starts throwing their weight around.
Yeah.
It's good for the league.
It's great for the league.
It's great for the league. So hopefully they do some damage. They're now setting themselves up like they're playing finals. They're 7-2 game in hand. They need to win 4 more to get to 44 points. We're thinking 11 wins is at least the minimum to sneak into finals. So you'd think they couldn't stuff this up. If anything, they can now manage players.
Feels a bit early for that.
Well, you could be like, round 16, like Collingwood did last week.
Yeah, true.
You could be like, round 16, not going to play 3 big dogs.
Yeah, that's true.
Against, North or St Kilda.
Yep.
So, no, they were good. Also, James Sicily had a rough night out there. Became a real Sicily ladder. Not once, but twice. Jed Walter got a hold of him.
Yeah.
Put him on a ladder. Then Ben Long put him on the back paper of the news. So, felt for him. Just sat under 2 balls where you go, this isn't good.
This isn't what you want.
This is not good at all. So, a few issues still coming out of the game last night, which everyone was like, what's going on here? Umpiring, always knew it was going to happen after the week they've had. Whistle was hot early. A lot of frees getting paid. So we just knew that it was like, let's try and make as many bad calls as we can. So hopefully the league is watching and then they just give us a full-time job. That's the vibe I got from it.
Smart.
Yeah.
They're tanking.
Umpires are definitely tanking.
Yeah.
How many shitty bad calls or like incorrect decisions can I make before the league goes, no, I think now this is a problem. Let's give them full-time wages and super.
Makes sense.
So that was it. And then the goal review text still sucks. It is so pixelated.
Well, that would have been a bit of a FIFO job, wouldn't it? For Darwin, like what's...
I don't know if it's maybe, but just around the league for ages, like...
Oh, I mean, just
some of the
generally
stuff
speaking.
in general, it's like, it's, I don't know, the specs, the pixels and how you get better cameras or like zoom lenses to see if the ball is touched off a finger or anything like that. But everyone, it's just like, when the umpire goes, the third umpire on the arc goes, we don't have insufficient evidence to not turn this over. It's like, no shit. The camera's a potato.
Yeah.
No wonder you can't see stuff.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I remember pissing myself last weekend. I watched whatever the Saturday showdown.
Yeah.
Watched the showdown, score review, and I went, oh, geez, that looks shit. And then I watched the soccer later that night, and they were doing the animation of the ball. Did the ball cross the line? And I remember just laughing, going, fuck.
We are so far behind.
Yeah, we've got a bit of work to do.
We're so far behind. The cameras are horrible. So hopefully next year they invest in some good cameras, like, instead of going Dick Smith to get the cameras, let's go to maybe like a Sony for sure and ask them, do you have any good cameras we can use?
Yeah.
Because at the moment, it's not it. So one of the Sunnies, they're a rag and they keep rolling. Hawks still doing some things, but I'm still just on the fence about them.
Fair enough.
Sure. AFL fixture came out. Round 16 and 23. Primetime games especially on front of everyone's minds. Who's in primetime, who we're watching on Thursday, Friday nights. Call them the primetime dogs. 5 games, Thursday and Friday night. Like that. Good brand of football to watch on a Thursday and Friday.
Deserves it.
Deserved
Absolutely.
it massively. Another one deserved it with Carlton, who are 4.
Yeah.
It's good seeing a small team like that who are playing some really good football.
You got to...
Giants and Essendon also have 4 games
true.
as well. I mean... That's hilarious. Carlton have 4 primetime games. That's the league going, we know people are doing a primetime hate watch, so of course we're going to give them 4 of them.
There's also just like anything could happen.
Yeah.
Anything. So I get it.
The league knows like, hey, we have to watch this train wreck unfold.
Yeah.
So let's do it. That's also bad. I think 2 of those 4 are in Thursday night games, which means the Friday pod is going to be mayhem.
Yes. So I'm looking at it now. So you got round 16, you got Thursday night at Adelaide Oval against Port. Then on the next Friday, you've got the Pies. And then I don't want to rub salt into it. Then the next week on the Thursday night, you've got Brisbane.
In MCG or Brisbane?
Marvel. How do we feel about
Yuck,
that?
actually?
Yeah.
Why would you put us at Marvel? I know it's Brisbane. Don't put us... That's just such an insulting move by the league to put us at Marvel on primetime.
Then Melbourne, then Hawthorn. So...
Ew, that's not good. That's not good. Collingwood and Brisbane had 3 primetime games. Brisbane's still getting shafted there. Then everyone else gets at least 1, except for Melbourne and Richmond. They're primetime graveyard shifts, those 2, notoriously. So look at the list here. North St Kilda and Fremantle having 1 primetime game each is vomit. How did North get 1? That's wild. So, you happy with your 1, St Kilda fans?
Yeah, but we've also got so I'm looking here, we've got a Friday night against Essendon. I think we've got a Saturday night.
You have a lot of Saturday 7:30s at Marvel, surely.
Look, I love that as a fan. Least favourite time as an MC. Just going to put that one out there.
Too late for you?
Yeah.
Mm.
If it's a Friday night or a Thursday night, it works well because you've still got the weekend.
Yeah.
But just from a selfish perspective. So that's all right. I'll have a chat with
You're right.
Andrew Dillon about that and we'll see if we can move a few things.
Yeah, good luck with that. He doesn't know shit. West Coast got one as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When's that one?
I don't know. Hopefully back end. Hopefully round 24.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully real back end where the season's locked in. It's just a cruisy watch. But who knows? Well done to everyone who did get primetime games. When the Blues come up for those 4, they'll be awesome and not anxiety fest at all. All right, we all know how good game day is. The anticipation, the excitement of getting ready to perform. There's nothing like it. But if you want to be at your best the whole game and last, you need to be fully prepared. And no one wants a half-hearted effort when it counts. That's where Pilot comes in. Australia's digital healthcare clinic for men. They've got real doctors, real treatments, and everything is handled privately and conveniently online. So whether you need a stronger game plan or just want to last all 4 quarters, see what they're doing there?
Love it.
Talking about last in the bedroom. You got that, didn't you? Yeah, cool.
it.
Okay. Pilot's got you covered. Also, we have a code. If you head to pilot.com.au, use code DDF. DDF, you get 20% off. So head to pilot.com.au, use the code word DDF to take your healthcare into your own hands. Laura Kane and the league. Kind of last couple of days has died down a bit, but let's just unpack what happened here. Versus the umpires. What a shit show it's been. 3 statements from Laura Kane this week about it. The first one was a lie, saying that review of the umpires and all like the, their statements, what they said to us, ticked it off. They actually didn't see it. So if they had seen it, they would have stopped the game. Everyone went, okay, a little bit weird. Because one of the trainers definitely had his hands in the sky going, no, I want to stretch you here. I need some help here. Said they didn't see it. Then the audio gets leaked. And it was a real, you got me.
Not much we can do here.
Okay. It caught my hands in the cookie jar. Yeah. You got me big time. The league looked foolish. Then a second statement came out. And she said the umpires didn't give us the right information. So really, if you want to blame anyone, I'd blame them. Just threw them under the biggest bus of all time.
Yeah.
Then the umpires come out and they start talking to the media because you know how a leak works. Someone wants something out because, they've got their own vendetta. Umpires leak to the media. They're unhappy. She just threw them under the bus and now they look like idiots so they can't trust the league and they don't feel good about doing their job. And then a final third statement hit the AFL house where she said, we take full responsibility for our processes, but we had miscommunication from members of the umpiring department, not the actual field umpires. We're giving those umpires counselling and reminders on how to make sure the process is followed going forward. Counselling.
As in?
Counselling, I saw that as it's a formal way to say we've sprayed the absolute shit out of them. Counselling.
Counselling's always just reserved for essentially mental health, right?
Yes.
Like I'm helping you through something. If you were teaching them, you wouldn't use counselling, would you?
The whole thing stunk of, we told a massive lie, but we don't want to actually say that we fucked up.
Yeah.
The whole situation has been and has happened because of a lie that you told us. You didn't fully check with the umpires. Now, I'm not an exec at the AFL house. I'm not even like an intern working the way up.
You should.
I'm just a guy.
Yeah.
And I'd go, you know what? If there's something happening regarding the umpires like this, that's right. The umpires, they wear mics. Maybe I'll check to see if they said anything in the microphones. Did they see it? Are they lying to us? That'd be my first thing. To not even go and check that is wild. And then to lie to us, to saying you checked it, is crazy behavior. AFL House is just a bunch of frauds. It really is. It's been fumbled so badly. And if you think back to the Bolter situation, the Rioli situation last week, this situation, even back to when Track and his situation, were a little bit different. The club sent him back out there. But then almost when the reports came out, this guy almost died. What are your protocols at AFL when someone does come off the ground? Surely there's some steps that you take to make sure the docs aren't just wheeling someone out. And they were like, nothing really to see here. Guy almost died.
Yeah.
A little bit to see. So it's just, I don't know where they're coming from with all of this. Like, they're shifting the blame. They don't want to take any responsibility for it. I think we're all, as an industry outside of AFL House, we're just over it. We just want someone in there doing a great job, getting down to telling us the truth, and making sure shit stops happening.
Yeah.
Because so much is happening in the AFL house. And I'm just over it. It's exhausting.
Sit them down with the maths experts. They won't last a second with John Aiken telling them that they're gaslighting us.
Yeah, they are. They're gaslighting us. So let's hope they do a review. Let's get some heads rolling.
Do some counselling.
Let's do some counselling. Let's get some heads rolling. Let's get the right people in there. Because at the moment, absolute clown college at HQ. Luke Jackson. This story, the reporter talking to Luke Jackson at the airport yesterday.
Hilarious.
Would have been the funniest thing of all time, just given that Justin Longmuir is right next to him the whole time. 3 questions he got in. About a 15-second window to ask 3 questions. Asked the same question 3 different times.
Felt pretty inappropriate.
Very inappropriate.
Yeah.
Are you going to stay? Definitely staying. You love Fremantle. Are you staying?
Are you sure?
Yeah, are you sure? Justin's right next to him smiling. Looking at Luke going, I dare you to say something, boy.
What do you think he's going to say?
I dare. Imagine, the little thing Luke's going to be like, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm a bit over it here. I'm actually thinking about leaving. Like, still be my manager, but for sure.
Sometimes I do wish it was more like America, where you just know that an NFL player is going, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go. Like, that's the worst doorstep. You may as well just held a gun to his head.
Yeah.
And so, you're not leaving, are you? Well, gun to my head, so probably not now.
Yeah.
And then Luke Jackson, we got in contact with him. He said, yeah, look at this dummy here talking to me. I said, yeah, that guy, he's a dummy.
He's a big dummy.
Remain tight-lips.
If
you want to go.
They're a different breed.
They are
out
a different
west.
breed. That whole story is getting a bit tangly, though.
Oh.
Because it started off with a rumor from Mitch saying, Luke wants to leave, like a month ago.
Yes.
And then it came out again this week. And Luke was like, no, remember. So Mitch breaks statement.
Mm-hmm.
Then Luke comes out, raw dogs it, the interview, the press conference.
Yes, no
says
shoes,
I'm staying. And then it came out this week that a source, even the West broker, is saying, no, he definitely wants out. And then he's come back out now and said, actually, no, it's all false. Dan Houston vibes.
There's a lot of gaslighting about this joint right now.
I think he just wants to move because Kelsey lives here, his girlfriend.
Makes sense.
That makes sense. I get that totally. Totally get that.
And if we were to be honest, get out of Freo.
We haven't done Freo, but the vibes of Freo there are just at the moment, yuck. Yeah. Not good at all. So, and you're in the graveyard. I mean, you probably would be back in the graveyard more at Melbourne. But if you want to come back to Melbourne, come to Melbourne.
If they play their cards right, Demons, though, move some pieces on, it probably wouldn't be the longest rebuild ever.
No, well, it'd be, I think Brad Green.
It's that bad.
Brad Green needs to get off Twitter one, but I think he'd drive a hard bargain for Luke Jackson and Cosy. I think Melbourne will get something back along with Luke Jackson, like a pick.
Either a Clayton or a Track leaves.
I think
they're getting some bits for those.
One of those will definitely leave.
Like it feels doom and gloom right now, but I think that if they play their cards right, they could potentially, set themselves up.
Could be. A big weekend of football ahead. We know the Saturday game, Brazzy captaining.
Yeah.
Braden Maynard captain. He might get a life suspension. Like we know that, 2 or 3 weeks ago, Nick captained?
Yep.
And that was very much like, Nick Dacos is the best player of all time. He'll just beat you because he's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, okay, Braden Maynard is going to fire the boys up and they're just going to beat the shit out of the Adelaide Crows. But that's his one would like, hey, you ready to die for this shit?
It'll be a different pre-game talk.
It will be. It'll be. I won't be surprised if half of the MCG starts crumbling because the walls will be broken down there.
Correct.
At the end, at the city end.
Yeah. So
I can't wait to see him fired up. That also must mean he must be staying because he didn't sign a contract. Now, I don't know if you put an uncontracted player as your captain.
But it's for a game, right? Or
one game.
Yeah.
One game. So
I like the way that it's very interesting to me the way Collingwood
sharing around,
but they do it and then it looks like a proper captain signing, like a legit he is our captain.
Yeah, if I was Darcy Moore, I'd be going, hey, just a quick one. I am captain. Why are we making these big posts? Every time you post them, the comments are like, this is the best thing in the world. Maybe we stop doing those.
I don't know about the black and white with a signature. It feels a bit too formal.
I'm very much the captain, so stop getting everyone hyped for having other captains because the feedback I'm getting is that they probably don't want me to captain anymore.
You just share an image saying, this weekend.
Yeah. In fact,
Maynard is the captain.
I'll take an image of them shaking their hands.
Yeah.
And then we'll post that together. And, you tag me in it. I'm happy to collab on it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Totally collab.
And the caption, something like, for this week only, because I'm very sore, I'm going to let Brazzy captain. Back to regular programming next week.
Hashtag still captain.
Hashtag very much still the captain. Do a statement as well.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, watch Brazzy go to work there. And also tonight, big game.
Yeah. Big
Big business game in Sydney. Going to be raining cats and dogs. A lot of rain. Lot of rain down
have a
there,
look at
so
it.
I would get heavily on the unders.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah,
think
right.
it's-
Okay.
Like when I say a lot of rain, like literally shin deep water.
Yeah.
So
What time's it start?
probably what time's Friday night? Like 11 p.m. 7:40.
So there's a little bit of a break at 6.
Okay.
So
Might clear
might
up.
dry up a little bit, but then very much
See what that
back to-
sewage is doing there at the SCG, won't we? We'll see. So I'm going to be completely honest, getting increasingly more nervous given that TDK's out. I know Pito's in. Oh, don't trust him. Don't trust him at all. So
Yeah.
this isn't good. I also probably don't like us playing in the wet.
No.
I think Sydney are full of dogs that love getting, knee deep in mud, rolling the sleeves up. I don't feel like we're that team.
No.
We're very much like is it really dry? Are we the MCG? Have we lost one already?
Yeah.
Let's respond because Vossi's going to get sacked kind of team.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I got to be honest, I feel very
Thanks,
much
man.
like I'm going to church for a confessional here, but forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Yeah.
I changed my tip
You're an asshole.
after TDK. This thing looks different.
It feels different.
It feels different.
It feels different. Now, I'll never change my tip, but I am getting very anxious. It's just the more I look at it now, the more I have to sit and stare at it. It's like a game we definitely lose.
Yeah.
Traveling up
It's just
there.
got that
It's got a real stink
air.
about it.
Yeah.
It's a loss vibe coming here. So let's see what we do. Let's just see. Let's see. We'll know in the first 2 minutes how the team looks. But outside of that, good luck. Good luck for me and our finals chance. Can we lose or out?
Do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, no chance.
It just still feels very early, that's all.
I know, but it's like we're like a yo-yo team.
Yeah.
Up, down, up, down, up, down. I think if the Swans lose, they're definitely done.
Yeah.
Definitely done. They can't come back from that, which is sad for Big Coxie and all the boys. But all right, big round of football. Enjoy your weekend. You're on Tassie. You've shaved. Didn't address that.
I'm doing sort of, just for our YouTube viewers.
You look very young.
Yeah, I massively regret it.
Do you?
Yeah. It
You've
was
gone
just getting
full-
so long.
For those listening as well, what have you done? A full clean? I mean, still got some stubble.
Razor.
Razor.
Well, no, that's the genes I've got.
Yeah.
It's coming back fairly quickly.
So you went a razor, took a razor to it.
Yeah, my electric shaver is
plug.
broken.
Do you want to plug someone here to get free one?
I wouldn't even know.
Wall.
Gillette, I assume.
Wall.
Well, yeah. So I just went, I'm just going to have to... And because the main thing is I've got a niece who, like, she's young, but she's very much entering Jamay private school girl
yeah.
territory. And there's not a lot that she doesn't miss much. So it's like, why is your hair so oily?
You're gonna cop it, aren't you?
tangled.
Yeah.
Like your beard's too long. So I just thought, all right, just
Eliminate this.
play it safe. Oh, shampoo, condition my hair. So I brushed that out, shave, reset. But I can't wait. It's going to be a great weekend.
Okay, great.
Going to Lindisfarne versus Clarence at Ninja tomorrow. No, that's a great game.
Yeah, it'll be big. It'll be big down there.
No,
Yeah.
it will be
Yeah,
big.
well, I'm saying it will be big.
No,
Against
we'll-
Linda.
Yeah.
Yeah, Linda always turn up.
Oh, mate.
They
When
do.
do they not? So that'll be good. And then just close your eyes and hope for the best for
Sunday graveyard. Might bury you. Actually, might bury you this game. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Enjoy your weekends, everyone. Thanks for doing footy with us. We'll do footy with you over the weekend, and we'll see you Monday to unpack it all.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.